and were told no, and they took their case all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. It was the Hurley case, and the Supreme Court said no, the parade has a right to bar these people from marching. The St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York bars gay officials from participating, and the fact that New London not only didn't care, but they openly asked our campaign to be involved, I jumped at the opportunity because I think it's a way to smash one of those little glass ceilings that has a little bit of a personal tilt to me, being Irish and having run an Irish business. To smash that one it has some personal satisfaction, but it also celebrates the fact that we live in that type of a community, where this isn't even raised. It's not even questioned.
Yeah, southeastern Connecticut is really good for that. It's a really supportive, diverse area, and a lot of the state of Connecticut, I think, just doesn't realize it.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
But I think they're going to.
Yeah.
They're going to.
Well, we're going to manage to underline it.
That's right.
We have long-term plans to make this like LA East.
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Well, I don't know about San Francisco, and I don't know whether I would want that. But what I think,
without the earthquakes.
What I think needs to be told to people is that no matter who you are, are you a new immigrant? Are you Hispanic? Are you black? Are you in an interracial or interethnic relationship? Are you transgendered? Are you gay? There's a place for you here. Come here. We want your business. We want your activity. We want this community to grow. And from my perspective, you know, running for mayor in New London, I want a New London where people know I can find a place there that's my own. And New London can be my home. And what better way to signal that to people than to elect someone who is new to the community and who is a minority, and to say, look, see, we celebrate this. We celebrate people bringing outside abilities and talents into our community. We want that. So guess what, new business that's looking to relocate? Come here. Because we're open to that. You know, if it's, you have to be born here in order to play any role here, what does that tell a business that might move here? What does that tell a family that might move here? Is this a place that really wants you? You know, I think we need to send the message that, no, we want you. And there's a place for you here. I think that'll make us stronger.
Yeah, it's we've sort of been amazed at, you know, we're not really new to the area, but sort of coming to New London and spending a lot of time down here. We've sort of been amazed at what a great place this really is, and how open open and inviting this place has been for us. And in fact, we were told. I don't want to get into a long story here, but when we first started doing this show, somebody that I know, who's kind of a crazy person, called up and told us that there are 3 transgender people in New London.
And we weren't any of them.
And we weren't them. and it's like, you know, of course, the fact of the matter is, it's not true. There's a lot of transgender, and there's a lot.
There's a very healthy.
There's a very very
gender
large
and sexual minority community in New London City and in New London County.
The gay community is much larger in New London than people realize, and it's very diverse. Because the one thing that's really amazing about the gay community, and it's a strength of the gay community, is that there are Jewish gay people, and black gay people, and lesbians, and men, and transgendered, and everything else. So every single population within New London, someone in that community, in that family, is gay or lesbian or transgender.
And broad diversity, I know from corporate seminars, is a great ideal. It's very, very difficult to get there, but I do think that the New London area approaches that more than I've seen a lot of places.
Exactly.
It's really a great thing to see.
It is, and I think the only disconnect is between the people and the politics. You know, I mean, the community is there. The government always hasn't been. So you don't have to do anything to create it. In the community of New London. It already exists. All you need is a government that recognizes it, celebrates it, and is open to it. to really allow it to flourish. It's not really even something that government needs to do. It's more that government needs to get out of the way, you know, and let New London be the diverse place it is, and let it celebrate that diversity. I mean, people say there's not enough to do. We don't have enough events to bring people downtown. Well, let's do an Irish parade, and let's do a Puerto Rican festival, and let's do gay pride, and let's do a carnival, and let's do Opsail, and let's do all these things that we have doing, and show people everything's going on in New London. Don't you want to be part of New London? Isn't New London a great place to be? Because the people here already feel that way. But some of these ideas have been tried before, and they get shot down for this or that, or the government
unnecessary roadblocks.
Finds a way to bureaucratically block it. I think you just need a government that says, wow, that's a great idea.
Cool.
How do we do it?
So how do we get you elected? We have actually been talking about the gay pride thing for a couple of years now.
For the last 2 years.
And in fact, our friend Constance actually did a study on it a little bit.
And I read that study, Constance Christofic from Connecticut College. And I read her proposal, and it's great. And I've talked to Chip Green and Green Marketing, Inc., which is working with Barbara Neff on Carnival for August 2012 to follow after Opsail. And if you think about it, Opsail, which is going to be SailFest exponentially magnified, is going to be in July. We have in August Carnival. In between, we can have the books and festival and all these other things on the pier. But then in early June, if you had Gay Pride, and if in March we had the 5th annual, even better, St. Patrick's Day Parade, you're rolling out continual events. And I'd like to see a Latino Pride Festival as well. I mean, my partner's Puerto Rican. He's from New London. Huge family, the Rivera family. And that's something that we should celebrate, too. I mean, this isn't just a gay or straight. Or it's let's showcase all of it. And in February, it's tough because of the weather, but it's African American History Month, it's Black History Month. We need to do more events to celebrate that community as well, because New London has a very proud history with African Americans going back to the whaling industry. Because the whaling industry was one of the only industries that allowed for equal pay for freed blacks and whites, and that's why so many African Americans originally came to New London. So we need to let people know that and celebrate that. And if we do these events every month, we keep the ball rolling. Because every one of these events afterwards, where are people going to go to eat? People are going to go for a cocktail. People are going to go watch a movie. People are going to go do something.
They're going to wander down Bank Street until they can find an open seat in a restaurant.
That's right, and it's going to be packed. And let me tell you, anyone who thinks, oh, we're going to do all this stuff, wait till they see it happen. And in 2012, with Opsail already coming, with Carnival already in the works, if you can add a gay pride, if you can add a Latino pride to it, we have an opportunity right in that first year to really showcase New London. So if elected and promoting these events and really going out there and bringing people in, we can put New London on display. And all those people that come to those events, how many of them might say to themselves, hey, you know what? I could move here, or I could open a business here. Because you know what? The rents in New London are a lot cheaper than New York. They're a lot cheaper than even Providence or New Haven. How about buying the building? Look in the paper. Everywhere else you look at real estate, hundreds and hundreds of thousands, New London, 160,000. You can get a place that's zoned for a business on the first floor, an apartment on the second floor and third floor. You can rent one, have your small business, and have a house. And, oh my God, you can be self-sustaining and run your own business here in New London for a very affordable price. There are a lot of people who would come here, but we have to show them something. And I think in 2012, if we roll out these events, we show people that New London's a place that maybe they should relocate to.
And that you make a good point, too, that you were talking earlier about the breadth of the community, the diversity across the community. But New London has a very deep history, too. And, that's really attractive when you mentioned, it was mentioned in one of the articles that was written about you, walking through New London, you get to see the architecture, you get to see the history that New London has to offer.
A lot of beautiful neighborhoods, a lot of wonderful, breathtaking architecture. That
Oh my
it's
God!
just, I love it.
You can see it. It's like, it's frustrating because you can walk down Crystal Avenue, and you can see these big, beautiful Victorian homes, and you say to yourself, "This is just paradise waiting to happen." But most people, they'll see a neighborhood and they, for whatever reason, they don't see it.
Well,
but there's Coleman and Truman Streets and places like that where you walk around and you look at the buildings and you say, you know, look at the Hempstead houses. These historic, beautiful houses. Look at these old Victorian buildings that have multi-families in them. Why can't this be a place that you can't touch with, you know, $3,000 a month for a studio, you know? But instead, it's one of the poorer neighborhoods because we haven't paid attention to those neighborhoods. The attention has been focused away from those neighborhoods.
On the big business.
So public safety is going to play a role in, changing these. I really liked what you had to say in your plan about.
You should plug.
Oh yes, I should say on finizioformayor.com you can download a full copy of A Vision for New London, which is my extensive platform, so you can learn all about where I stand on different issues. But you can also email me at Daryl@finizioformayor.com, and I'll respond to your specific questions. And we also have a Spanish version, which we had an original Spanish version. This was very frustrating, by the way, and it didn't come out right, and I didn't like it. And rather than circulate one that was wrong, I had it done correctly. But it's an extensive document, so to have a translator do it took a lot longer than I thought. So I've been delayed in getting them out. But we have them now. They're at the printer. They should be done today. So they'll be at Centro. They'll be at First Hispanic Baptist Church. They'll be at Hispanic-owned businesses throughout the city within a week. And also it will be uploaded online within 48 hours. So anybody that wants to see a Spanish language version can also see it. But believe me, I think if someone reads that, and particularly if they read the whole thing, they won't have a doubt of where I stand and how I approach issues. So.
And it's in green, even.
That's right.
It's like, just like your name on the screen, by the way.
That's right.
Everything's green today. I'm sorry.
Well,
but yeah.
Deservedly.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's a good day to be green.
That's right.
Anyway, yeah. So great stuff, and obviously we're going to be following your campaign very closely.
So what would you like to know about me that's not on the Vision for New London?
Well, obviously we want to know about your partner, Todd.
Great, okay. I will tell you his name's Todd Ledbetter, and his mom was a Rivera, and his father was in the Navy. He moved up here and met the local girl and decided to relocate. And he was raised in New London and in East Lyme, and he graduated from East Lyme High School. And he's a school teacher himself now. He went to Fairfield University, and he got a master's degree at the University of New Haven, and he now teaches at the Haddam-Killingworth Elementary School, at KES, Killingworth Elementary School, which is in Regional School District 17. And he was for 8 years a fourth grade teacher, and now he is the school's coordinator for their gifted and talented education program. So that's what he does. He's very passionate about his work, and he's an excellent, excellent teacher, and he also tutors on the side as well, and in the summers and everything else. So this is, you know, he, like me, he's not known to be idle for very long, but he's also a huge comic book fan. He is box 18 at Sarge's Comics in New London and has been for 20 years.
Wow.
And he became a comic book fan as a kid, and he kept up with it. And now I think in our attic, where he has his comic den set up, we have 11,000 comic books that he's collected through the years, which when we got the new house, his parents were very happy that we were able to get them out of the basement. He also is a performer. He performs at local clubs as Gemini, a drag performer as well.
Wow.
And I'm very happy to support him in that, which I think is fantastic. And that's about it. And our favorite thing to do when we can escape to do it these days is we do our movie date night. We are an old married couple already. We are no fun. When I hear